Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've decided we're going to try to do our morning lesson opinion writing lesson a new way. I've realized that a lot of you who have iPads are not able to access the audio files that I add to my PowerPoints. So, what I'm going to try to do from now on is record. So, today, lesson 4 for our opinion writing unit, creating a thesis statement. Our essential questions are: what is a thesis statement, and how is a thesis statement constructed? Our learning target for today is: I can create a thesis statement using my topic in three main reasons from yesterday's lesson. Okay, these are our standards. So, what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement can be known as a roadmap for an essay. It states the main idea of the paper, and it shows the reader how the essay will be organized. And located in the introduction paragraph. So basically, a thesis statement is telling the readers what your paper is going to be about, and it's always located in the introduction paragraph. What should be included in a thesis statement? Your viewpoint on the topic. So, for example, if you agree that we shouldn't have pizza on Friday, or we should have pizza on Friday, it's your viewpoint. An overview of your three reasons. So, just because you're giving your viewpoint on the topic doesn't mean you're not adding your reasons to why you agree with that viewpoint. So, let's see if we can find the thesis statement. I want you to follow along as I read it. Since the invention of the computer, cell phone, and other electronics, people have been using them more and more and more. These electronics have big upsides. You're never alone if you have self-service. And Facebook allows people to talk to multiple friends at once when they're not in the same room, town, state, or country. But they also have their downsides. What makes us truly great is our ability to think deeply and focus. But when we use electronics or the internet, we aren't doing these things. In fact, using these devices makes us think more shallow and focus less. The school should participate in school and shut down your screen week because electronics cause focus problems. They don't allow us to think deeply, and they are bad for our health. So, as you see, our thesis statement can be found at the end of this introduction. They give us the author's viewpoint as well as three key main reasons for the author's viewpoint. So, let's locate the thesis in this introduction paragraph. Technology can be beneficial, especially to students. A vast majority of students find it helpful to have access to technology. Technology makes quicker, more efficient work. Without the advancements of technology, we are no farther along than school children in the 1960s. The school should not participate in National Shut Down Your Screen Week because the internet allows us better access to information. It is a great learning tool and helps to stay in touch with friends through media. As you can see, the author of this introduction not only put their viewpoint, but again, put three examples, three main reasons for their viewpoint. So on your writing your thesis statement handout, we're going to create a thesis statement on the topic you chose from the previous lesson. So let's go over my example. Writing our thesis statement. The first question is asked us to state your viewpoint on the topic you have chosen. So my topic I chose, my viewpoint is students should not have their phones in school. Let's look at the second part. It says, before writing your thesis statement, you must decide on 3 reasons. Remember, you can always change these later if you have trouble writing an entire paragraph for each reason. So, reason number 1 I chose was students will not focus on the lessons teachers are teaching. My second reason is students might take videos or photos of teachers and students without their permission, which is a big no-no. And the third one is students will use their phones to obtain answers. So, those were my 3 reasons for my viewpoint students should not have their phones in school. Now, I took all of them together and I combined them into my thesis statement. And this is how I started mine. My viewpoint is that students should not have their phones in schools. My reasons are that students will not focus on the lessons teachers are teaching. Students might take videos or photos of teachers and students without their permission. And students, I can't see the bottom. And students would use their phones to obtain the answers. So now it is your turn to go open up the Google Slides and work on your writing our thesis statement activity. Remember, guys, if you have any questions or need any help or need any inspiration on figuring out a topic, I will be available, as well as Miss E, Miss Helene, Miss Edwards, and Miss B in our own separate office hours between the hours of 10 and 11 for ELA. And if you have any other questions beyond that, remember you can always send me a message in the classroom stream or email me. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.